Thank you for watching my videos. Please like and subscribe. Lots to go over today. Capital One, prosperity spell, safety tip. So let's get going. Capital One gets a lot of bad rep on a lot of these YouTube videos. I am not advising for people that already have $10,000 in the bank. So I want to start out with watching the clickbait. Okay, if you have bad credit, you're not going to get approved. I tested out one of these other money gurus. I'm not going to badmouth anybody, but just remember, there's so many old cliches. If it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. I did get one little tip, which he just quickly put in there. You need $10,000 in your bank. Now, this is business credit, though. I'm not talking about personal credit. And I'm focusing on where too many of us are. Too many of us are just kept under the thumb in the carrot of good credit. Oh, just do this and then, whatever. Capital One. Capital One, out of all the other credit cards, no, they're not. They're not the greatest. They're not like Citibank. Citi to me is the best. They gave me the best starting credit card balance ever. Huge. Starting. But Capital One was the first credit card company that gave me a credit card. It was a $500 balance. Now, even if you only get a $200 or $300 balance, one, it's not secured, and two, there's no annual fee, at least for none of the ones I got. And I'm not a credit counselor. I'm just living life like you. I'm just a real life person sharing my experience. So let my pain be your gain. Okay? The yin and the yang out here. We got to deal with this plane of vampires and overlords and low energy vibes. I'm on fire. I'm going to be making another video about dealing with abusive collectors. So let's stick to Capital One. I'm going to have a link in the description. And yes, I will get something if you click on it and you become a member, which this is just being honest. Fair credit. You need fair credit to get anything. I have never been able to get anything, no cards that weren't unsecured. Now, student credit cards, that's a whole other ball game. So if you're a student, look into the Discover card and student cards, but don't, I wished I'd learned a lot of lessons earlier. Self-control. Don't be taking your student credit card and buying yourself that leather jacket you can't afford. Not good. Like I said, let my pain be your gain. Capital One, they're okay. They get a lot of bad rap here out on YouTube. And I'm just going to let you know, people, just because people have their nice fancy studio, is the information they're giving you actually going to help you? And I want to thank the person that clicked on my Tomo card link. Thank you. I appreciate it. And yes, I will get something and you'll get something too, even if it's only $200, $300, $500 to start with. Now they were pretty good. I've had these cards like 8 years. They are very, very slow about increasing your credit limits. But it's better than nothing. So focus on the turtle energy. Sometimes you have to be a turtle and be happy in the moment. Be happy with what you have. Dream big, but be happy with what you have and stay in control. You get a $200 credit limit. Well, use it to take yourself out to dinner, a $40 dinner once in a while because you don't want them to be closed. You know, that's another thing. Okay, Capital One is one of those use it or lose it. It's a juggling game. So $5, just use it. You don't have to spend a bunch of money. Just use it and pay it back. That's the best advice I've ever gotten is, you know, don't take money that you can't pay back. So we're going to do a spell because Juno Jupiter's Day. So after the day I've had, which I'm going to tell you more about in my next video, I'm calling on my warriors out there because we're in a war. I need my money protected, my credit score protected. So I'm calling on the 7 African powers to protect my money and bring me my blessings. And I know I'm heard. I love voodoo. I find, so what? I'm white. Who cares? It's all the same well. Now, I am working on a vision board. Vision boards are fun. So that will be my next prosperity spell to share with you the vision board. Safety tip. It's inconvenient, but I do not save my passwords. I don't save any of my passwords on anything, and I do my best to try and have different passwords to different accounts. Write them down. Don't save any of your information because when you're hacked, that's like a hacker's, I don't know, to me, they're really pushing that save the password. No, not a good idea. So you have to type in your password every time. Isn't that worth not waking up to having your bank account drained, your credit cards blown, and then you have to be the one to deal with it? You don't want that. I've had my identity stolen by an ex-boyfriend and it still comes up once a year. Still, even though I've submitted evidence. All came off, but once a year is baloney. And this is 17 years ago. There's been a lot of stuff rectified, but I'm the one who had to go through pure Hades to get it fixed. Not him. Not these people that take your information and go on a field trip. So, thank you. Please like and subscribe.